I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. And Nusumu Aku joins us. Hi.
Hello.
Hey, thank you so much for coming on. Please introduce yourself to everybody.
Hello, I'm Nusumu Aku, your Nephilim trickster prince. I'm a chaos-causing character with a penchant for some chicanery.
That sounds good. And are you sure you're not into politics? I mean, are you? Thanks so much for coming on. How long have you been a VTuber?
I debuted on April 13th of this year.
So a few months. What got you into it in the first place?
So I got into this app called Irium that I believe a few other people on your show have come from.
A couple of dozen, yes. More to come.
I had started watching people in January, and after I made a few friends, also sorry if you hear some puppies in the back.
No worries.
I made a few friends, and they were like, hey, you should try and apply. And when I did, things went pretty well, and here I am.
So you kind of came in as a fan of it first, and then kind of got talked into it. So when you turned that microphone on and had your first Irium stream, did you cover your head because there were so many people talking at you so quickly?
Yeah, that first stream was a little crazy. And yeah, chat was flying by at a pace that I didn't think that I was able to handle, but I was able to reel it in, and it ended up being a very fun first stream.
That's cool. Yeah, you kind of get in a situation like that, and in anything, you're kind of thrown in the deep end, and now you got to swim or sink. Just flail around until you float. One of the three. But it sounds like you got pretty comfortable pretty quickly.
Yeah. It took a little getting used to, but I'd say I got real comfortable after about like a week.
And were you streaming every day at that point?
I think what ended up happening was I streamed the first 2 days, and then I took a day or two off, and then I was like, oh, actually, I really love this streaming thing. And then I ended up streaming a lot more.
Yeah. It can be pretty addicting, I'd imagine, when you get that type of response so quickly. And and it's with what happens on Irium as opposed to other streaming sites. From what I'm looking at it, I mean, I'm not a streamer myself, but it looks like it's such a instead of a one versus one, I say versus interacting with a blob of people, it's you interacting with a lot of individual people. So you really have to be on your toes as you go along.
Yeah. I do like how it is different from, say, like Twitch, where a lot of the time you kind of refer to chat as a collective.
Yeah.
Because with this one, it is kind of more personal. I guess I'd put it that way.
Yeah.
Where it is kind of close to that one-on-one.
It seems to be there should be a better word than personal, because it's very conversational, individual conversational. If you can find a word that covers that, because it does. There are sometimes when you have a stream, I see streams that are kind of like campfire streams where everybody's just kind of, everybody around a campfire. But in Irium, you are the campfire, and they're bouncing it off you. When you first had a couple people start talking with you, did it take a while for you to reply, or were you just like, hey, these people are trying to talk to me?
I was pretty on the ball with it. Um, I think it definitely helped me with my own like conversational skills.
Mm-hmm.
Getting all of that interaction so fast.
It's kind of it's going to beat down your resistance.
It's like a trial by fire.
That's right. Either duck or don't. So with that now, and you've been it for a while, how much of a part of your week is it? I mean, how big is this streaming to you now?
It's this is an interesting one. It's not terribly big in my life, because maybe I'll put aside an hour or a half hour a day to stream. Yeah. But it's like a very nice hobby for me.
Yeah, kind of a escape.
Yeah, like my face will light up when I see that I've gotten an art piece back.
Yeah. It's kind of like a comfort game or something that you can go to.
Yeah.
What's you mentioned, going on about, a half hour to an hour. There's something else too that this format Irium kind of allows. An hour stream is okay. I mean, if you tried an hour stream with a game on one of the other formats, people would be really kind of upset with you that you only run for half an hour. But here you come in and check up with everybody for about an hour and a half, and you're good.
Yeah, it's nice. Even when I'm watching other people, it's kind of like we're checking in with each other.
Yeah. It's more of a, you don't have to, like, if you're visiting the neighbor, you don't have to stay in his house all night. You just say hi and see how things are going, and steal his food off the grill, and you're good, and go from there. So I see that in your semi-biography thing here on Discord that D&D is involved. Are you a D&D player?
Oh, so when it comes to my Discord profile, that D&D just means do not disturb. But I can't really call myself a D&D player. I have only done something close to it twice.
Yeah.
One was like an online thing many, many, many years ago. And the other was out. I went out on my first little vacation to go see my girlfriend, and she brought me along to a little D&D one-shot. I had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah. I've talked to so many.
I also do like playing Baldur's Gate 3, which is very D&D.
Yeah, very much so. And it's amazing how much that game has over the decades has influenced gaming in particular. And you can find little bits of it in almost every type of game. Character building and adding on to your statistics and that sort of thing. Down to almost the gotcha stuff as to what type of loot are you going to get. When you
gotchas.
Yes. So I mentioned gotcha, and you just about fainted. Have you been addicted to them?
Yeah. The other part of my bio where it says Limbus Company, that is a gotcha game. And I look on my Steam page for it, and it says playtime 492 hours, and that's not even considering that most of my playtime is on my phone.
That's 20 days.
Yeah, I've been into it for a while, and it's a gacha game that really scratches an itch in my brain.
Yeah. That's people who've come up with these that really. I mean, first of all, they're evil, but I'm glad they're using it just for this and not for destroying the world. they come up with not just the gambling aspect of it, but they also have add something else to it that draws you in as well. So what else draws you in to Limbus besides the gotcha part of it?
Um, so that game is a part of a universe that the studio has been creating over the course of two other games before it.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked one of those games, and so it got me into it. And with it being in the same universe, I was already kind of into what everything. I was into what was happening in the universe,
Yeah.
and they just continue on to it with Limbus. It is. I also like the art style. I like the characters because it's centered around a cast of 13 people.
Mm-hmm. So what is the gotcha part of it? Do you get improvements to your characters? Do you get NPCs? What do you get?
So the gotcha part is how the game works is that there's 12 characters that you manage and
Mm-hmm.
play as.
Okay.
And the gotcha is a thing where you do the polls and the characters that you get are alternate reality versions
Ah.
of these characters.
Okay.
And it's explained in detail in the game that one of the characters that you managed was able to create a device that lets him see into alternate realities.
Ah. Okay.
And using that technology, they were able to kind of grab the other versions of themselves from those alternate realities and use them in their reality for like fighting.
Ah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
You you get to see a little bit of what you can get, but there's still a chance aspect of it, right?
yes, but Limbus is very, very forgiving with their gacha
Uh,
because what you can do is you can play a certain game mode and farm these things called shards
mm,
from it.
right.
And how it works is that each of those 12 characters have their own individual shard. And after you complete the game mode, you get a small amount of those shards
Ah.
for
Okay.
some of the characters.
Okay.
And every single character can be obtained by getting enough shards for them. So you don't even have to use the gacha system.
Ah. Okay. Okay. But that still doesn't mean you don't try. Because if
Oh no, I've spent an exorbitant amount of money on this game.
have what is okay? Have you had the ultimate pull yet without having to go for the shards things? Have you has your gotcha been ultimately successful playing the game?
I would say so, yes. My favorite thing that's happened so far is during the latest season of the game, the kind of penultimate character that was going to come out as a unit for the gacha
Mm-hmm.
was put on banner. And how Limbus works is that banners are 2 weeks long, and during the first week, you cannot shard that character. So you can't get them for free.
Ah, okay.
And that's their way of trying to get people to spend more money because we're impatient and we want to use the characters.
Oh, that's pure evil. I applaud it. I applaud it. that's that's
They
a that's a
the
real way
producer
to that'll make you spend money in a hurry.
the producer was like, "Hey, we're doing this because we want more money so that we can put it back into the game." And a lot of people were like, "Oh yeah, that's fair."
Mm-hmm. Then he
Um,
buys a new car.
so what ended up happening is that I was like, "Ooh, I really want him, so I'll do my daily pull
Mm,
that I can get for very cheap."
right.
And I ended up getting that character on that pull,
Oh,
and I think it was like I'd pull up the rates, but I don't have the game open.
Yeah.
It's probably like a 0.5% chance.
Oh.
And so I was very happy.
Oh man, now that's better than that's a lottery there win at on that one. It it I'm glad I'm not doing that sort of development because I'd be like, in order to get this pull, it has to be like 0.0000%.
Yeah.
And just make it almost impossible to where you have to spend a certain amount of money. And then after they spend a certain amount of money, say, X dollars, then it goes up to 0.2% chance.
Oh gosh, that would be evil.
Just give them a little bit more chance because they're obviously willing to spend more money on it. Yes. People should keep me away from developing those types of games at all costs for many reasons. So what brings you into wanting to talk to folks and entertain them? Have you been that type of a person in your life?
I would say absolutely not. I am pretty much like a social recluse for the most part. I just don't really go out of my room aside from working.
Yeah. Stupid work.
So this is my nice little hobby. It's helped me kind of come out of my shell. And I've met a lot of wonderful people.
Yeah.
Like my girlfriend, who I am going to go together with to LA in 2 days to go to my first ever convention.
Oh, LA, huh?
Yeah. I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm a Midwest kid myself, and even the idea of Chicago is close enough to scary for me. I don't know.
I going to Chicago too because I'm also out in the Midwest. I live in a town of 6,000.
Yeah, I grew up in a town of 1,200. That didn't even used to have a stoplight, and now they have a Starbucks.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they've grown like I don't know from 1,200 to almost 10,000 over the years. A little bedroom community of the University of Illinois, where a lot of folks go over there to live and drive the costs up. But yeah, that's exactly what it does. But the idea of heading out to that's going to be your first time in LA?
First time in California, and it'll be my first time ever going to any sort of convention.
Oh man. So it really, this type of thing, this entire format has really sweetened your life, hasn't it? I mean, it's added a lot of flavor to it.
Very much.
Yeah. And for so many people, I don't know how they would get that sort of thing without this type of interaction. There's a lot of folks who aren't big social folks get out, but they get to meet other people here, and that sometimes that carries over to life beyond the screen. Obviously, it has for you a little bit. I mean, do you think that you've become a more open person since you started on Irium?
Definitely, yeah. I feel like I'm more able to reach out to others, whether it's to talk or kind of, try and collab. It's definitely made it a lot easier to do stuff like that, and I find that even in real life, when I'm at my job, which is a little customer service oriented, that I'm able to project my voice better and hold conversations with some of the people as they go through.
Well, I mean, just from hearing you here, your voice sounds really good for it. I mean, it sounds like it's a natural projection and very clear. Is that something you've had to work on, or are you consciously making sure that you enunciate and project your voice?
I think I'd fry my brain if I was consciously trying to do it all the time. Um, so I'd say that I've kind of worked on my voice.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is that I like knowing that I sound good.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I have a nice microphone, a nice setup. I
Yes.
even have a little recording studio in my closet because I am kind of becoming an amateur voice actor.
Well, you should. You got a voice for it.
So yeah, I I think it's the technology helping me out a lot more.
Well, it might be, but it also it's you still have to have the instrument for it. I mean, that makes a big difference. If you're gonna, especially if you're going to try to do the voice work, you need a better microphone than the Radio Shack one, or the one they used to buy at Kmart for the record.
Oh, poor
I'm
Kmart.
I'm so old. I remember the Kmart stuff. Um, we used to buy our cassettes at Kmart and wonder why they broke 10 seconds as soon as we put them in the cassette machine. Um, the you do need that little extra to your voice because you're using almost professionally now, and you want to have that extra depth to your voice. But if you're just doing a conversation, you don't need something that's going to have a that people are going to be able to hear 20 kilohertz tones on. If you're talking up that high, ain't nobody hearing you anyway.
I I think the highest I can talk is almost like this.
That ain't 20 kilohertz. Yeah, it's actually I actually went in recently for a hearing test, and I've lost about so much of my upper hearing. The up higher tones are gone completely, and then they're like, that's normal. I said, I didn't sign up for that. Give them back.
Ironically, before I started my current job, they had me go get a physical.
Mm-hmm.
And when I did that, they had a hearing test for me.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady said that I had the best hearing that she had seen in a few years.
Wow.
So
Cool beans. Yeah, enjoy that while you can. Because when you get old, they take it away from you.
I'll enjoy it by listening to extremely loud music.
There you go.
Surely.
There you go. Well, radio folks used to get really bad hearing after several years because they would wear the headsets and have the music blasting in their headsets. And you get tinnitus-like things, or just their hearing would just be beat down over the years. And I never did that. In 35 years, I just had it just where I could hear it, because I didn't want to hurt my ears or anything while it was going on. So I guess I got a little bit more lucky as far as that goes. But
yeah, they do that more consciously.
Yeah,
like keep job security or something.
Yeah. Oh, radio. There's no job security. No. Especially these days. You're lucky to have a job in the first place in the radio. So you doing customer service too now? Do you actually enjoy customer service?
I the act, not really, and like getting the training for customer service is like lame.
Oh yeah.
But when I actually talk with someone, and if I'm able to put a smile on their face, that's what I like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes a lot of difference. How you approach that, and I work at the front desk at a police station now, so I get a lot of folks coming in. And the first thing I've always tried to do is disarm them. And that is, if they're coming in with an agenda, and let's knock them off that a little bit, and and then they can start over again, because I don't want them to start coming in and start yelling at me.
That's fair. I used to work at a jail, and which was in the back of a police station, and I'd get to see how dispatch has to handle some of these people.
Yeah. Yeah, when you get folks come in off the street and they don't blink, um, it's very hard to keep a conversation
Yeah.
going with them. I can't get too deep into it, obviously, because of privacy and things, but it does get interesting. But even for you
Mhm.
in customer service, I imagine you've gotten to the point now where you can pretty much size up somebody before they even talk to you.
A little bit.
Yeah.
So when I say customer service, my actual job is working as a TSA officer,
Oh.
which you got to be real nice,
Oh yeah.
or else the people who have anxiety about going on planes are going to be real upset if you're mean to them.
Yes.
So I don't get a ton of time to size people up because
Mm,
it's like blink and they're gone.
right.
But I try and put my voice to good use. Give them a good like, hi, good morning. I
Mm,
hope your day's been well. That kind of stuff.
yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So that's how you disarm them. You just immediately hit them with hello, how you doing? And suddenly they're in a conversation with you, and you're controlling the conversation a little bit um, by doing that.
Yeah,
And I can't even imagine doing that job. Oh my gosh, you must have some patience.
I would say that patience overall is my biggest virtue.
Oof.
Uh, just in general,
Yeah.
that's probably why I lasted as long as I did working at a jail.
Yeah.
Uh, but
Yeah. A jail
I,
and TSA agent. Oh
I
my gosh.
it's terrible to say I can't stop wearing badges. Um,
You need the stinking badges.
uh, what is it? So I'm very lucky
Yeah.
since I live in a very tiny Midwest town.
Mm-hmm.
Our airport is very small,
Mm-hmm.
and we only allow like 7 people on a plane at a time. So I don't have to. It's not like I'm seeing a whole bunch of weird folks
Yeah.
coming through.
Yeah. Folks trying to smuggle stuff in and stuff like that. Uh,
Nope.
yeah.
The worst that happened recently is someone forgot that the bag that they were using was their hunting bag, and so they
Ooh.
had a small box of ammo in there.
Yeah, that's not gonna fly,
Yeah,
literally. Literally
literally.
not going to fly. Well, when you're doing this in a smaller town, do you have repeat customers?
All the time. I'd
Uh,
say probably like 70 or 80% are
ah,
repeat because
well,
how our little airport works is it only goes to one airport.
ah, it's a it's a
And so
it's a hopper. Goes from
yeah, it's
yeah,
like a they call the planes puddle jumpers.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it's exactly. I mean, it gets you from one place to the other and back. It's that sort of thing. And does that? I imagine that actually would make it a little easier to do. That you kind of know the people a little bit, and they kind of know you, so you're a little more comfortable with each other.
So much. I think that's just the small town everyone knows each other
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
But it is nice, if someone says, "Oh, hey, yeah, I'm going in for surgery," and then the next time we see them, maybe they're looking better, and we're like, "Oh, I see that the surgery went well."
Or they're looking worse and say, "Oh,
Ooh.
the surgery not so good, eh?" But the for that sort of thing I mean, was that something you wanted to do? Is something along with the TSA situation, or was it a natural progression for you from the jail?
I when I finally decided I didn't want to work at the jail anymore,
Hmm.
I was just going on to all the job searching websites, and I saw that my airport was hiring, and when I saw the pay, I was like, "Oh, yeah." Yeah, I'll do that.
Yes.
So it definitely wasn't a, oh, I want to work here because it aligns with my goals. It's just, oh, that'll actually get me good money and I will be able to keep paying my mortgage.
So honest. Yeah, I understand that. Well, that's why I'm not in radio anymore. That and COVID kind of killed radio for the most part. But um,
Ooh.
I wasn't making any money. I mean, I literally was, and people can look it up if they don't believe me, two-time Illinois Sportscaster of the Year in my market size, and I was making
Huh.
$10 an hour.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I have a wife.
Yeah.
And so it that and it, there was it was robbing Peter to pay Paul and then smacking Paul on the head and stealing some of it back to pay Peter again. That's how it worked. You know so sometimes you just have to make that decision to get money in, and then you hope that when you're there you get to enjoy it a little bit. So I can imagine that would be an okay job once you're used to it. What you've got going
Yeah, I'd say so. Plus
now.
it's nice when it starts at like 22 an hour for me.
Yeah. uh, uh, you know, you didn't have to brag about it.
I always tell people who are like, "Oh yeah, I need a job." I always tell them, "Oh, go work for the airport."
Yeah,
They're usually always hiring because some people figure that they don't want to work
yeah,
TSA.
yeah, yeah. But somebody's got to take that paycheck. By golly, it might as well be me at that point.
Right? Yeah.
So,
After 2 years, you're guaranteed 30 an hour.
oh my gosh, I don't even think that exists. I don't think people actually get that. I think they're fooling you.
Well, with the government being shut down,
Yeah, who knows
they
at this point?
they might get 0 an hour
Yeah,
after a little bit.
that's right. So, if did you have any goals when you got into the streaming, or was it just a let's go and see what this does? And
It
do
was exactly that.
ah uh,
Uh, I was like, I'm not gonna have high hopes. If this kind of peters out, then it's like, oh darn, okay. Uh, but now, now I've started making some goals. Like I want to hit the 1,000 follower milestone
yeah,
on Irium, and uh, slowly but surely, I want to try and record a song cover
yes,
and have that go out, and
yeah,
that's kind of like my next goal.
yeah, yeah. I applaud folks who are confident enough to do that sort of thing because I would never be that confident to do that sort of thing because I think that there are laws against me singing an entire song. Um, I don't want to hurt anybody, including myself. But what type of song have you got planned?
Um, I'm still working on the exact song that I'd like to do,
Mm-hmm.
but when I sing, I think it might be close to like a romantic song.
Ah, English?
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
Yes, yeah. I see. I hear a lot of folks doing songs now that are in other languages, and I'm like, oh, I mean, the only language I know besides English is Sesame Street Spanish, so I can't really. An entire song. If you want me to count like to 17, I can do that. But that's not going to be a very good song by the time it's done. And where the
No,
doors are, I know that. Um,
I think I know some songs in Japanese, but I don't have the the courage to try and sing
oh,
one for a cover.
yeah, yeah. That's a little tough. Well, with the Irium, I mean, I hear folks doing like little karaoke type things. Have you going to try that?
Uh, so I do have some streams sometimes where it's karaoke, but what ends up happening a lot of the time is that I just hear a song come on my playlist, and I'll be like, "Oh, hey guys, I'm gonna sing this one," and everyone's like, "Yay, we get to hear him sing."
That's, I don't know what to call that. That's not quite karaoke. I don't remember karaoke where you give people warnings before you go to sing. I'm going. Okay,
sorry guys, I gotta sing this one.
Just hang on there. I'm going to sing this one for you. Okay.
It's like, oh, this song.
Yes. So, are you going to, when you do get the cover going, where are you going to put it? I mean, right now, are you thinking about branching into other types of streaming, or maybe YouTube or something like that?
It would probably just go up on. I might make a YouTube channel for it, but it might just be like I pin it on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean that certainly would work out quite a bit because YouTube is kind of strange sometimes.
Yeah, I might put it on YouTube.
Yeah, and the algorithm type things on YouTube are really weird. I have really no idea how many people are listening to what's going on. And it's unless you get the likes going, then you really know how many people are into it. Would you like to do more than an experimental cover? Would you do a a concert type thing? Because I know Irium's got big stuff coming up.
Ooh, so I would probably not. I am participating in a singing project.
Ooh.
That, well, it's pretty small, but it's my first time doing anything sort of singing, and that's why I'm kind of giving myself the goal to do an individual cover, because I'm finally finding the courage to go and be a part of some of these smaller singing projects.
That's cool. And did you sing as a youngster?
Yeah. I used to be alone at my house a lot, and so I'd have some songs that I ended up trying to sing, and I look back at that, and I remember good old, 13, 14-year-old me trying to sing the song, but I really just cannot hit those notes. And I look back and smile because now I'm able to hit a lot of the notes that I want to, and I think younger me would be kind of impressed.
Yeah, when I was younger, I could hit notes until like the voice change time, and then that stopped. So it's been like 40 years, plus years since I've hit a note on purpose. Like 1983, maybe earlier than that. Sometimes the voice doesn't go the way you thought it would, but to have that kind of courage to go out and do that, to put that out there for everybody, is that something you're having to work up to, or has being live on Irium helped you in that?
It's something I still very much have to work up. Like, I gotta psych myself up and be like, come on, you can do this. I'm still that way when I reach out to people who I haven't talked to yet.
Yeah. But you're able to convince yourself a little easier, maybe?
Yeah. Sometimes it still takes me asking someone else, being like, hey, do you think that this is a good idea? And maybe getting a second opinion before I end up actually doing it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't want to, just randomly throw yourself out there when you don't know what's going to work or not. There's always that sort of thing. But I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting to hear how that singing voice comes out, because I think this is such a big place for people to be able to use their voice to create characters, to create what they want to present to people, and it has been really fun to hear people's voices come out that we normally wouldn't hear. Um, I mean, here we're going to get a chance to hear what you sound like when you sing, and maybe when you were a 13-year-old, you didn't think about having a potential audience of the entire United States.
Oh gosh. Ooh, that would freak me out. I was already scared out my mind when I was over with my girlfriend, where she was. She took me out to karaoke.
Oh yes,
with a good amount of her friends, and it took me 2 hours to build up the courage to sing.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. I don't even care that no one else knew who I was there, and I was just embarrassing myself and my wife. It still took. Well, for one thing, what makes it worse is my wife can really belt. I mean, she can sing a Patsy Cline song and bring the house down. And she actually did some gospel recordings when she was younger. And I sound like an old dial tone. So there's such a difference. But I did surprise her once. I don't know if I told this story or not. I did surprise her one time. We went out on a Halloween. I guess it's appropriate to say at this time of year. And we were dressed up, went to a bar, and I was the Kiss Demon.
Kiss Demon.
Which, if you know what I look like, is really funny. And Misty had just gone up and just killed a song. And I come up right after her, and she looks at me like, "What are you doing? You don't do this." And I did Nat King Cole's Misty for her. It's supposed to be this big romantic moment. And she's looking at me, and I see her eyes just wide open. Nobody else in the bar cares, and she's wide open. I'm like, oh, this is really getting to her. I get done dressed as the Kiss Demon. I walk off the stage. She's like, "What in the hell were you doing?"
Oh.
I was like, "Honey, I really don't know."
I tried my best.
That's right. But we did win the costume contest that night, so that's good.
Oh.
Yeah, so hey, money. And that was good. So what's next for you? Is this the music project really the big next thing for you right now?
Currently, yeah, I'd say so. I don't have a ton of things like planned or set in motion. Hell, I don't even have a logo yet, but I'm working on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it'll be like a slowly but surely. I just keep on chugging along, keep doing smaller things before I can finally build up that courage to really try for something big.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine with it. I mean, you've got a really good instrument for it, and you've got a really good attitude for it. Very easy to talk to, and I think it's going to be, it's all there for you, and it's just going to be a matter of time. And I really do appreciate you coming on with me and talking about it. We'll keep an eye out for your single when it does come out. I'm calling it a single because I used to be a DJ. It's not going to come out on vinyl or anything like that, but your song when it comes out. And
yeah,
and
my mixtape.
Your mixtape. Now you're talking. Now you get into my '80s vibe there for that. Thanks so much for coming on, and Nusumu, I really do appreciate it. And folks need to check out what Nusumu Aku's got going on Irium. We'll have that link to Irium on the description for the video. It's for your phone. It is an app. Download it, and you can check out what Nusumu and all the other Irium talents are going to bring you over the next rest of this year. Thank you so much for being on.
Yeah, thank you so much for being on.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.